Just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Point after, up and good by Narvison. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
McCarthy starting off with a throw. Complete out to the right. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a...
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. The Chargers get it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Let's call those, Kate, some growing pains for this rookie kicker. All these kickers making the jump from college to the NFL, well, they got to adjust to a much longer kick. And you know what else they've got to adjust to? The speed and the athleticism of those defenders to block that kick. Let's call this a hard lesson learned.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's out in the clear. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Ellis! The Chargers stretch their early lead to 9. For the point after, here's Narvison. Right down the middle, it's good. Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
16, Titans 6.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
It's everything he has under this one. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Ready, go! Gravity Lions! Gravity Lions!
Here's the one back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready, ready!
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Pass play coming here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st down from the 42.
Let's go now!
Running it now out of the gun. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Okay, ready?
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get it! Ready!
He'll work against the blitz. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here we go! Here we go! Go!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers hold a 16-point lead in the 1st. For the point after, here's Narvison. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they get a So when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10, here's the pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right, and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Chargers have an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. They're down to their final one in this half. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score.
Set. 65, 65.
Hampton hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the interception into points. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Come on, come on. Hey! Mike, Rig! Steady!
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw left side. Finds Fanning. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. We'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Let's go. Ready.
Throw right side, caught by Fanning. He takes this down to the opposing 47. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back, gets the handoff. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Love this, giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
19. Here we go. Shot.
The running back gets it on the draw. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working on 1st down. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Dumped off to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Knocked down by Savon Revel. And dose of the hurry up here.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Putting a receiver in motion. first down, they'll run. We're cobbling together a yard there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come on, come on.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He dodged the tackle. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Narveson will tack on the extra point. And the Chargers bump the lead up to 13 points. Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Will take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go now.
Now pressure coming. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 28 yards away. Narveson able to not get through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Jefferson has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Hampton to open the drive. We'll take this for about a yard, and it's going to be second down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On play action now, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
McCarthy throwing on third down. The Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Punting unit out now.
Ryan Wright in punt formation.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 48-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
79 Brock, Panther 60, Panther.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! We'll set up just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks in.
He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close. That edge, they're going to say he's out of bounds. We got second down.
Incomplete. Marquise Siegel on the coverage.
There's McCarthy on first and 10. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
McCarthy throwing here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
60.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans pick it off and get points points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
He's going to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. This play goes for 36. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. 3rd and long for him here. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers lead by 14. With a point after, here's Narvison. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers lead by 15 now. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an on-event. Effort.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet, so there's a flag on the field. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Hampton gets the handoff. Shoves him off. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Titans have the first. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open?
He's hit and dropped, so that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
Ready?
2nd and goal backed all the way up to the 14 here.
Cowboys! 70 Lions!
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Chargers 43, Titans 35.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 24-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to throw this one. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock, and they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's it. It's not going to help in that decision at all.
It's a pickup of 26, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And we'll have the first down and even more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a running check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
35.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Turpin on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go, shot, go!
Hampton gets it from the pistol. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. On the move, headed right. This one will be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as you said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, shot! Ready?
They're going play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Jump off, caught by his back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Got some whistles here. Officials calling for a stoppage. Injured player, it appears. And that is their running back, Omarion Hampton. Now it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give now to the running back. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. They give it to him again. His progress is stopped for the next 5-yard gain before it was. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. The pace here as the clock continues to run. Throwing now.
3rd down and 6.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
4-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
It's a run on 4th down. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.